Hello everybody. I'm going to do a song. Well, it's actually it's kind of a poem, but Jimmy Dean wrote this, and he did it for his mom a long time ago. And I'm going to do it for my mom. Here you are, Mammy. It's called I Owe You. You know, most people look through their wallets and their pocketbooks, and way down at the bottom, past the credit cards and the baby pictures and the S&H green stamps, you could usually find a little dog-eared piece of poetry of some kind. I was cleaning out my wallet the other day and I ran across a whole bunch of IOUs. Some of them 35 years overdue. And the funny thing is that all these IOUs are owed to one person. And I just kind of thought that maybe now might be a pretty good time for an accounting. Mom, are you listening? Mom, I owe you for so many things. A lot of different services. Like night watchman, for instance. For lying awake nights, listening for coughs and cries and creaking floorboards, and maybe me coming in too late. Oh, you had an eye of an eagle, and a roar of a lion, and an ear of an old hound dog. Just ask a little boy who went to bed with chewing gum in his mouth, and you were on the other end of the house and said, "Get that gum out of your mouth, boy." But you always had a heart as big as a house. And I owe you for services as a short order cook, chef, baker, and for making sirloin out of hamburger, turkey out of tuna, and a big old strapping boys out of leftovers. And I owe you for cleaning services, for the daily scrubbing of the face and the ears, and all work done by hand, for the frequent dusting of a small boy's pants, to try to make sure that he led a spotless life. And for washing and ironing that no laundromat could ever do. For drying the tears of childhood. For ironing out the problems of a growing up boy. And I owe you for services as a bodyguard, for protecting me from the terrors of thunderstorms and nightmares, and too many green apples. And Lord knows I owe you for medical attention, nursing me through measles, mumps, bruises, bumps, splinters of spring fever. And let's not forget medical advice either. Oh no, important things like, well, if you don't quit scratching that, it ain't never going to heal. And if you cross your eyes like that, they're going to stick that way. And probably the most important was, be sure that you have clean underwear on, just in case you're in an accident. And I owe you for veterinarian services, for feeding every lost dog that I dragged home at the end of a rope, and for healing the pains of puppy love. And I owe you for entertainment. Entertainment that kept the household going through many tough times. For wonderful productions at Christmas, 4th of July, and birthdays, and for somehow making make-believe come true on a very limited budget. And I owe you for construction work, for building kites and confidence and hopes and dreams, and somehow you made them all touch the sky. For cementing together a family, you were the rock, and you still are, so that it could stand for the worst kind of shocks and blows. For laying down that good strong foundation, and for taking us all to church. And I owe you for carrying charges, for carrying me on your books for necessities of life that a grown boy just gotta have. Things like a pair of high-top boots, and one thing, Mom, I will never forget. When there were only 2 pieces of apple pie and 3 hungry people. And I noticed that you were always the one that suddenly decided that you really weren't hungry anyhow. A lot of times you did without, just so others could have. These are just a few things for which payment is long overdue. The person I owe them to worked very hard and very cheap. She managed simply by doing without a whole lot of things that she needed herself. Yeah, my IOUs add up to much more than I could ever hope to repay. But you know, the nicest thing about it all is that I know that she had marked the whole bill, paid in full, for just one kiss.